What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another update video. And it's been a month since the last one, and I was gonna make this just its own video, not an update, like a video on this thing specifically, but it's not done yet. A lot of it is done, but it's not entirely done. And it is Gotham Square, a little sub-level, sub-sea level section of the city. And this is what we've been working on since the last video, and there is quite a bit, but considering it's been like a month, it's not a lot of stuff done within a month, but we've been playing when we've been able to, and when we've had when we've like felt like it, when we had the inspiration to continue, I guess, instead of just like mindlessly building. But yeah, so here for the road, we decided to keep this side sloped down so that we could have buildings here that'd be sort of, downwards, sloping downwards. Then this side's going to be walled off, and this would be the ground level, just to create contrast, and also because we can't really do like the sloping because the building's right here. So but Gotham Empire is still the center of the area district. The two train tracks have been finally expanded from from Grand Central. So this one here is going to the new island, the other island that isn't there yet. So this is going to be probably just staying here for now until we're done with this island. So it's going to be a little bit. And then this, the track design. I wanted the like traditional, like steel and wooden planks type look of like train tracks, but then I wanted to just keep the actual, what do you call it, like the rail line consistent as like the more modern Gotham trains from Arkham Knight looking track, Founders Island track. Here I had to make the curve wider because like realistically a train has, each car, it turns by car, and the car can't bend, so I'm just being somewhat considerate of that. It could probably be bigger, but the curve was already kind of messing my brain up, so I just did this, and I think it's fine. But the track just keeps escalating more and more and more, and then we have these arches that are very much Batman Begins inspired. And then this arch has a support with the ground, and then they all have supports underneath. But yeah, this would just keep, or this not would, it does continue going higher and higher until it would reach Grand Avenue Station, which would be right here. And then it would loop all the way around and reach the train track over there. So here we have Gotham Square Garden from the Batman, which is quite literally just Madison Square Garden on the outside, but the top is improvised. Yeah, we'll go in from the main entrance. We have the sign, and inside I only did the like seating and the basic structure. I didn't do any of like the shops or restaurants, vendors, escalators or restrooms or stuff like that, 'cause that would probably take too much time, and I didn't want to spend time doing that when I could be doing or building more stuff when I know I wouldn't really be enjoying doing all this stuff in here. So for the inside of the arena, All the chairs are just stairs, and some of them are at weird angles, like this. But there's not much that can be done about it. Right now I just have it as a basketball court. In the movie, this is where Bella Royale is giving her like mayoral speech with the stage and the chairs and stuff. But I'm just keeping it like this for now. And I have 4 different tunnel entrances on each side. And then the second story looks good, but it's, this whole arena is like kind of miniaturized because if it was any bigger, like more realistic, I guess, then it would take up like a lot more space and it would probably take longer to build. And this whole, because the outside is a circle, but the inside is like a rectangle because of the court, so that was already messing with me a whole bunch. But yeah, so the top stands technically they wouldn't work because you can't even see the court. Like, they need to be steeper, but that is something that I didn't really stress too much about. So, but yeah, there's stairs that lead to each section, and then all the way to the second floor. Then there's windows. And here's the Jumbotron thing in the middle. And I just made it white, I didn't really put anything on it. But here's the platforms. So in the movie, Batman would be irresponsible and blow up all the glass for no reason. But then he would land on one of these platforms. And, it's not exactly like how it is in the movie, but, because that would take so long if I try to actually make it as accurate as it was. But, you get the idea where he would land here and fight all the Riddler goons. I think in the movie, when the sniper tried shooting, or he did shoot Bella Royale. I think it was like from up here, but that wouldn't make, if I remember correctly, but if it was up here, that wouldn't really make sense in this situation because it's like right below him. But yeah, I have spotlights here too, and I have a whole bunch of metal beam supports that would hold up the roof. I really do like the glass though. It's like it's octagonal, I think. Yeah. So there's 8 sides. But yeah, this thing was really big, and if I made it any bigger, not only would it be harder, but I wouldn't be able to use the structure block to easily make it into 4 sides and speed up the process. Yeah, so here's the top, kind of like a diamond shape, but I really enjoyed making this, which is kind of weird because it's something I wouldn't really want to make on my own, but I actually did like it. And it looks good, and I've been looking forward to making this for like years now, since that movie came out, so happy it's done now. This bridge, well, my friend and I, we call it the bridge, but it's really like a connection road from here to the bordering road. But it's like, I was really satisfied with how this came out, because the idea I was going for was like that this bridge would have existed like during early Gotham times, and it was still like a really like a sea town or whatever Gotham was, like during the Solomon Grundy days, I guess. And it was like, I wanted to make it look more like European and stress, like, I guess, the Gothic parts over like Art Deco. And it's got these statues which are artificially lit up with light blocks, but I wanted to show it like that, you could, because without any light it'd be hard to see any of the detail. But there's a bunch of arches, looks nice, and then it goes diagonal here, which I feel like this big block, even though it's kind of like what's the word, like obstructing, it's a good transition, I feel like. And then it slopes down to connect to the lower level road here. And yeah, it would, because there would be no road on this side. So this road right here at that intersection would connect. Because then this brings me to the next part, where this would be the parking lot for the arena, where you would drive over from here, maybe there too, and it would just go down and descend more and more, and then the parking would be like underground here somewhere. I mean, I'm probably not going to make it because that'd take a whole bunch of time, but you'd get the idea that would be here. So it's somewhat realistic, but wouldn't take a whole bunch of time off our hands to make. The seawall is done, even though it's not really any design. It's just stone bricks for now. The bulk of it is done since the last video. Right here it's open because when I was copying the stadium, it had to be like right here, so it could open this whole section, but that's no big deal. But yeah, seawall's done. It looks good. Separates the water. You can really see the level difference. Like here's the water, and then here's the deeper section. But yeah, so there's two buildings, two new ones other than the stadium. This one I literally finished yesterday, and the challenging part was, I wanted it to be diagonal front facing, so this would be like the front face, and copying that to use like structure blocks to make it quicker to build was difficult at first because I wasn't really too sure on the best way to do it, but at the end I started going more efficiently at it. But the idea with this was that I wanted it to have the two big gray pillars go all the way to the top, and then these ones run off on the side, and then there's this like line design where it's like grooved in here, but then from those grooves sports the new line, and then the grooves to this line have the last two lines, and I feel like it looks pretty good. There's some spotlights on the side to light it up a little bit, but yeah. Even though it's supposed to be seen from a diagonal, seeing it from like the flat side also doesn't look too bad either. But yeah, one of the taller buildings since it's built below sea level, and I really like how it turned out. And then the top, once I fly up there, is very different from any other building I've ever made because, first of all, there's no spire. It's this flat looking thing. And then since I said this is the front facing side, it has like an X rather than like a cross. It's like an X, and then there's this circular skylight thing that would be like the roof of a penthouse ballroom party place. I just put light inside just to make it look as if it was lively and lit up. But yeah, I really like how this turned out. It's unconventional. I mean, it's like not common. It's uncommon, not unconventional, and it's something different, so I appreciate it like that. Yeah, so that's it for this building. This building, my friend is literally working on this like today, but so it's under construction, but he had to work with the constraint of it being a triangle, so that's not too easy to deal with, but looks good so far. But we'll see next time how it looks like when it's completed. But yeah, I really wanted to emphasize like diagonal buildings and different facing buildings in this area specifically, especially with how the road is. So you can see that we outlined some like the spacings of buildings like in adjacent to the road, so it would be with this angle, which is different than normal straight buildings. So, but I believe that is it for this update. We're gonna keep working on this, and we'll hopefully finish it soon, and then if we get anything more done, we'll make that all into one other update video. We'll just keep updating you guys until the island is finished. So it's gonna be a little while, but progress is still being made. And you know, we're all busy and we have to we don't have much, like a lot of time to build nowadays, but when we do, we still put a lot of effort and creativity into it, I guess. So thank you guys for watching this one. We'll keep going at it, and hope you guys enjoyed, and let us know what you guys think, and if you have any suggestions or ideas for what we could have put here, put somewhere else. And yeah, we appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.